What time is it? It's Sampstra Games time, and in this episode we're gonna do cloth conveyor belts. So, first of all, we gotta look is where we get those. Now we make them in a workshop, so we can actually look at our workshop right here and see what we actually need to make this. So, in order to make cloth conveyor, it's gonna need 2 wooden wheels and 1 cloth. In order to make 1 cloth, we need 1 wool or 2 cotton. So we're gonna do the cotton thing because we already have some cotton ready. You can just place a farm, so that's gonna be a bit quicker. Now, how long does it take for a farm to make? Oh wow, we've done medicine, so let's just set up some other research while we kind of wait for that. We're gonna do intermediate logistics, and let me go back to the farm and check this out. So in order to make cotton, we need 2 seconds, and in this workshop, what's the workshop? In order to make cloth, we're gonna need 2 every 4 seconds. So 1 farm is enough for 1 cloth workshop. So where do we want to place it? We need a lot of space for this, so I'm thinking maybe somewhere here. We're gonna need a lot more fertilizer, which we're getting, so that's good. So let's start off by building a farm. I'm gonna start off with a farm building 1. That's gonna make the cotton. I'll place that right here. Actually, you know what, let's actually remove that, and we're gonna place it straight up to the edge of the water. Actually, the building doesn't need to be exactly at the river, but we want to make sure that those farm times that we have are kind of gonna be next to the river, because that helps them grow faster. So we're gonna set this to cotton. Okay, I know we don't have any cotton nearby, but that's fine. We're also gonna kind of make this higher a bit. Good. We could even make it lower, but yeah, we'll actually make it lower so that it's on the same level as the water. We don't need like that many, so I think it's gonna be fine. Maybe no, that's too much. Like that. Good. Now let's place farm tiles. Place like them here. That might actually be enough. I'm not quite sure. Let's play the time. Did we turn off the time? No, we didn't get. So we're getting more fertilizer every moment. Now then we need to plant. We need to plant cotton. Let's plant all the cotton that we can there. Good. And can I place any more farm tiles? Because I'd like to. Farm tile. 1, 2, 3. Can't quite put it there. Okay. And then cotton. Copy. No. We're gonna have to plant some cotton again. Okay, 1, 2. Good. Now this is a grown cotton, so we're already starting to get some for the farm. That's very good. So you're making me cotton. Okay, next thing we need to do is we need to build that workshop. So we're gonna have a workshop right here, and this is gonna be set to cloth from cotton. And does this go on chutes? I don't know, but I think so. Yes. So we're starting to make some cloth. Now next thing we need is we need to start making cloth conveyor belts. For that we need 1 cloth every 4 seconds, which is exactly what this one workshop makes. And then we also need 2 wooden wheels. So let me just copy this workshop. We're gonna build it kind of in the middle, so because there's gonna be another workshop bringing stuff to it. This is gonna be set to cloth conveyor belts. Then immediately I need a barn to which I'm gonna be bringing those conveyor belts. I do not think they don't go on chutes, so at the start we're gonna have to have a worker bringing it over, which is a little irritating, but okay. And then as soon as we get our first conveyor belts, we can actually place a conveyor belt here and move conveyor belts on conveyor belts, which is, I think, is kind of cool. Now does this move on chutes? No, so we're gonna have to undo that and place a worker who's gonna be bringing the cloth to the workshop. And then we need a secondary workshop that's going to be making wooden wheels. And for that we need 2 planks. So we're going to need to have a lumber mill. Could be around here, for example. Now planks, again, cannot be moved on chutes, so we're going to need a person. Planks, not paper. Make planks. So we need a worker that's going to be taking stuff from here to there, and a worker that's going to be taking stuff from here to there. Good. And then we need somebody who's going to be bringing wood to the lumber mill. So let's make I don't know, a chute like that. Your job is to take the wood. At this point, this should have everything except the wooden wheels. Oh, and you also need a stone brick. You could build a stonemason, it's not really a problem. So let's do it. Let's build a stonemason around not enough population capacity. Okay, so we need to upgrade. Can't upgrade the base. We could upgrade our houses. So upgrade the houses. So that is what we have to work on next, to be honest. Because we gotta get more, be able to upgrade the base. Okay, so we're working on this now. Now we need a stonemason. So let's build a stonemason. We're gonna build one there. And now how many? We're gonna need one brick every 4 seconds. This makes one brick every 4 seconds, so that's perfect. Then we're gonna make a chute like that. And then we're gonna have a worker, maybe 2 actually, taking the stone to the chute. And we just gotta make sure that they're like continuously supplied. Maybe 3 workers even. And again, I cannot move the chute further because it would go down. So we would need a conveyor belt or something for that. But right now I think it's fine. You are getting, how fast are you getting this? Not fast enough. So we'll add 1 more person here. Hopefully that will help. Good. We have like 4 of these. Then we need a person taking the stone brick towards the workshop. So finally now we're producing our first conveyor belt. Now this guy's going to bring the conveyor belt to the barn, and now we can actually start placing conveyor belts. So first thing I want to do is I want to place, instead of this, first of all I'm going to try to move this to a hotbar. We're going to have a conveyor belt, and if I think if we click on a conveyor belt, and if you click shift 6, yeah, it's gonna move towards the hotbar, so we can do that. So we're gonna place 2 conveyor belts there, and we can remove this guy. And now if we make a conveyor belt, it's gonna be automatically brought to the barn. Unless we get the wooden wheels, which are going very slowly. Why are they going slowly? Because we don't have enough planks. This is making 1 plank every 3 seconds, and we need 2 planks every 5 seconds. So if this is fully produced, it's not so bad. It's not fully supplied, so we need 1 more worker to help bring the 3 there. That should help it. Still waiting on the wooden wheels. We have 1 wooden wheel, we need 1 more. Well, but in the meantime, yeah, okay. So we can see now. See, it's moving. The conveyor belt is moving on the conveyor belt. Yes. So we're gonna add more conveyor belts. Do we have some? We have some in stock. Good. So we're gonna place 1 thing here, and we're gonna connect once this guy moves away, and then we can have like a path this way. Yeah, and then I can take him and remove him. And the guy that was doing the stone, is that you? Yeah, that's you. Stop moving for a second, man. You. Delete. So all the stone and all the cloth is going automatic. Now the problem right now, yeah, we actually got to change this to that way and remove that, because the problem was that if you have it on the same conveyor belt, you can have a problem that, for example, this doesn't have any stone bricks, but because the thing that next in row is the cloth, you would not be able to do it. So now we're working on that. We're really slow on the wheels. So first of all, I want to make sure that I have a connection from here to there. Sorry, from like that. Rotate. The wooden wheels should be going on the conveyor belt, and we can, yeah, they're moving. Good. So then we can remove this guy. And the last thing instead of this guy is we need a conveyor belt here. Good. And this is connected with the chute. Good. So it's all working. The only thing we're waiting on is the wooden wheel. So I'm going to add a worker here to make this a little bit faster. Sorry, not this. This doesn't need to be faster. This needs to be faster. It also needs to be well supplied. So let's add another worker to make it supply faster. And we're also going to kind of be using all of this wood, which is good. So now we're getting conveyor belts. That's great. So that now means that I can use a chute. Instead of this spiral and this weird thing, I can use a conveyor belts to connect this fully. So I'm going to pause. Well, actually, I cannot really pause because I need lots. Okay, intermediate logistic. Logistic belts are plates on top of belts, chutes, and pipes to filter and weather goods traveling down them. Grabbers can be used to pull goods from any side of a building onto a path. So we're going to do that later. But right now, what we need to do first is I want to really kind of make this grow. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to kill, yeah, we can remove this as well. And the wagon as well. Good. Now, I'm going to pause while we do this. We want to copy this, build it there. And then we need a wooden... So I think if we click on a different hotbar, yeah, we're gonna have, if you click F2 and F3, you move to different hotbars. So I think, I don't know if we can go up this way. We might need like a path there, and then have another wooden arch this way. I don't actually know if we need to go that one extra high, but I'm gonna do it because why not? So let's build a conveyor belt that's gonna go this way and then this way. That will go that way. Good. So it's gonna be keep moving from there to there. Then we can have a chute. We actually first we should build like a wooden arch up here. Then we can have a chute connecting that to this. It's gonna create a wooden block instead of wooden arches underneath. So you gotta make sure that you have enough space so that other people can move through. And then you're going to turn this arch to the right. And then we're going to connect this. Yes. Perfect. And it's actually okay. You can give stuff to the warehouse from up top here. So that's fine. So we're going to remove this. Build it that way. So if we now turn on the time, it should hopefully work. Yeah, you can see that the flower is moving up. And then it's moving through the chutes very quickly. And it's going to turn here and go into the food market, which I think is really cool. So we're going to be selling the flour, which is perfect. Now, in order to upgrade the base, we're going to need leather. So I would like to work on it. And I also want to look at this. Like, we could be selling leather by itself, but that sells for how much? Where is leather in the list? I'm going to look at it. Leather. I do not see it yet. Or maybe they don't actually want leather. Okay, so we can't sell leather. So in that case, we'll try to use the leather to make maybe shirts or something like that. Or shirts makes in a workshop. So let's check a workshop. We have someone here. We can look at this. Yeah, we need leather, for example, for warm coats, which we would need wool, leather, and shirts. Or we could just do regular cloaks, for which we would need leather and cloth. How much does a cloak? It sells for 8 blue coin. Oh, or we can do shirts for 10 red coins. Or we could do shoe, but for that we need nails. I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to find stuff with leather. So do you want to do blue or red coins? Maybe we could start working on blue coins. But we probably do need red as well. So let's start with this cloak. So we're gonna need cloth and leather for that, and cloak. Now for leather we need animal pastures, which will be a little bit more complicated. So we're gonna need a lot of space for that. And we gotta think about where we want to have it after. Maybe we could actually let it join in on this one. So if you could have it somewhere here, for example. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take a couple workers. Maybe 2. And I'm going to tell them to bring stuff from this forest so that we can kind of clear this space up. A lot of this forestry. To have more space here for like farms. And we're going to build a farm and an animal pasture. So where do we want to have it? I really kind of want to remove this forest, then start building it. But we're going to have to wait for that a bit. Or we could just have it. Or we could just buy all this. How much does this cost? 1,000, which is exactly what we have. We could do it. You want to try it? Let's do it. Purchase. Ooh, we have some space here. That's pretty good too. We would have to remove the mana shards. Oh, and we have an air temple. Wow. Okay, we're gonna leave that there for now. But yeah, we're gonna build this here. We're gonna remove their mana shards, which is not... I don't think we're supposed to do that. But we have more mana shards there, so it's fine. And we have some grain here, so we can use that. So, let's remove resources first. So we're gonna go to tools and remove resource, all of this. How much does it cost? Oh, it costs money, which we don't currently have, but that's fine. So then let's just start with building the farms, which again we don't have money for, do we, right? But that's gonna be a little difficult. Yeah, we don't have any money to build this. Oh, but we could have 2 farms here, that would be very, very good. Okay, so while we wait on that, let's just kind of check how much of stuff we need. So in order to make leather, we're going to need 4 animal feed and 4 water every 8 seconds. Now 1 grain mill provides us with 1 animal feed every 2 seconds. We need 4 every 8 seconds, so we just need 1 grain mill for 1 pasture. That's good. And then we'll have the leather. Now then we need to go to a workshop, and we're gonna need how much leather per cloak? We need 2 leather every 4 seconds, and this is gonna make us 1 leather every 4 seconds. So we're gonna need 1 leather every 8 seconds. So we're gonna need 4 animal pastures, so that means 4 farms and 4 animal pastures. That is rough. Okay, that is gonna be a lot. How are we gonna do this? So we could have 4 farms in here, then remove the potatoes, then have 4 grain mills, and then have like a conveyor belts going this way. Then here we would have the pastures, then go in here. That could work. So let's start by building a farm. Our first farm. We have the money for it right now. I'm gonna build a farm here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna set all of these to grain. You can always add more farm tiles later if needed. We're gonna making all the grains, right? Good. Then we're gonna need 4 grain mills, which we're not gonna have the money for, but we'll try. Grain mill. Okay, we can build 1, 2. Then we're gonna need to remove the resource. You know what? Let's take a couple workers. This barn doesn't really have a... Yeah, it has space for mortar potatoes, so let's just try take some of the potatoes. It's not really gonna help me remove it that fast, because 1 potato, yeah, 1 potato is like 60 resources, so it's gonna... Yeah, so maybe... Yeah, let them do it, but it's not gonna do much. So we wanna set this up to animal feed. Oh, and this is gonna take... Actually, do we need 1 grain? This is gonna take 2 grain every 2 seconds. And you make 1 grain every 1.5 seconds, so... We... are not gonna have enough grain, but... I'm just gonna leave it for now. Why cannot I build... Oh, it's actually too close. Place it 1 step further away. Build a grain mill. No, this should be fine. And we need to remove the resources. Again. Remove resource. But the problem is that costs 20, which is very low. Try to do it just like this. 1, 2, 3, 3. We're gonna set this to animal feed, all of it. Animal feed. Animal. Wait, do we need that much animal feed? I'm getting a little bit confused. How much? Yeah, it's because we're gonna need 4 every 8 seconds. So that's 1 of the grain, but we said we need 4 animal pastures because this is gonna make 1 letter every 8 seconds. And we said here, in order to make a cloak, we need 2 leather every 4 seconds. So essentially 4 leather every 8 seconds. That's why we need 4. Okay. So we're going to copy this, build another one. And then we can have, okay, this is making grain. So then we want to connect this up with chutes. We have plenty up, that's good. Make animal feed. And then I'm going to build animal pastures. Or just pastures. We're going to have 1 there. 1 here as soon as we get the money. So let's just set up this one. This is going to make leather. You want to place a conveyor belt here. And then I don't think this goes on chute, does it? No. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to build conveyor belts like that. And then we can have some stuff here. So what we can have is the workshops. We should actually first continue building this. So copy. Still not enough? Oh, we need 100 for that. Wow. We also need more people. So, have I upgraded this fully? Not yet. Okay, so we're gonna remove these 2 people. Where's the other person? You, go away. So we're just gonna do a little bit less of these because instead of doing like the full 4, we're just gonna start with slightly less to ensure that we can actually start making some leather, because then we need to really... So we're not gonna do the cloaks just yet, we're just gonna do leather. So I'm gonna place a barn here and that's it. And that will allow me to upgrade the base for the barn. That will allow me to upgrade the base, which I can then use to get more people, which is kind of important. Now, you see that this thing... Oh, this thing still needs water. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remove the terrain a bit. I did not realize that's gonna need water. That can be connected there. Promise I can't quite... Well, actually I could do this. Then I can create ramps to ensure that the next pasture I build is gonna be kind of on top of it. That should work. But right now we just need these 2. So we're getting leather and fertilizer onto the barn. That's fine. We're going to allow... Actually, right now we're going to allow everything to go whichever way they want. But later we might limit it partly. So we're getting some leather and that will allow us to upgrade the base. Yeah, we need 10 leather. 200 coin, which we're going to get that soon. And then I think in the next episode we're actually going to finish up producing that cloak. And then connect it up probably on the same thing as this flower is. Because here we don't, the food market, oh right, but cloaks go to the general store. So, probably not gonna share it. I mean, we could share it. We'll decide later if we want to share it or not. Are we doing a research? No, we're not. So we need to research the last thing that we can with red coins, which is metallurgy. And then in order to do more research, we're gonna have to start getting blue coins and stuff like that. Oh, and we can now upgrade the base, so let's do it. Now allows me to have a kitchen, which is perfect because now I can actually do like fish stew and stuff like that. So we're gonna do most of that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.